Okay, so we're back with some more Decay logos. And I went looking around and then I looked at my old video, and apparently one of the chests that I got didn't give me the night chest, so I can't get it. And I think I got some sap or something in it rather than anything particularly useful. And I feel like that's absolutely bullshit, because I would rather have that nice nightly chess piece that I've been since denied. Okay, so we didn't actually fight this guy before, but I'm feeling a bit braver about it now. If we're able to... Okay, so roll is actually just teabag, which isn't really ideal. Okay, we keep losing... Keep losing lock on. Okay, he has a lot of health. And that's not ideal. Okay, I know I could go through and get the save point, which actually might not be great. I don't know why we keep losing the lock on this guy. Oh. Okay, that's the worst time for my monitor to get covered. Drink a brew. Okay. We're really not doing as much damage as I would like. I mean, I realise I'm using my fast sword rather than my good swords. Parrying him might not be the worst idea, actually. Dodging around him also seems not very effective, actually. Drink. Not locking on him and getting some passing by swipes, I feel like, is the way. Like, get a drive by. How did that hit me? That's bullshit. Don't get killed soon. Okay, whilst we're in combat we can't change to our other weapon. That kind of sucks. We also can't really see what the other items are. I think balm is regen. Okay. It's bullshit. Bullshit that actually nearly killed me. Also, you know, it's like we shouldn't have been in his range for that. Get out of that before he does a stomp. Okay. Drive-by attacks, I feel like, are probably smart. There's the greed. The greed is real, right? Get some stamina back, get a drive-by attack again, so that he doesn't start stomping whilst we're under his feet. And, you know, we can go wide on him without the lock on. Make sure he doesn't get us, and then let's go. The woodcutter cutter. Woodbane. Interesting. That's a tertiary. Okay. A heavy axe, once wielded by the lumberjack twins. Two brutes who will try the neatest grove. Apparently, its apparent simplicity veils an innate and ancestral craftsmanship. Your head's in the ground, but you know, we got it. Because it's the teabag button. Okay, so I didn't really explore much of this either last time, did I? I'm hoping that OBS is playing up, and I'm hoping that the first episode issue was that it was recording via the wrong settings. So, you know, I'm sorry that the very, very first episode looked like trash. I should have apologised sooner in previous episodes, but I'd forgot until I went and watched it back, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's that glitch. Windows 10 updates ruin everything, they really do. Okay, so the Sacred Grounds of Pallas. My pal, you actually might get to speak this time. I'm going to allow you to actually speak.
Why, hello there, Zamir. What tales can you sing this weary traveller?
A weary traveller!
It surprises me greatly to find someone wandering around this perilous land. Especially in the company of such a
He
magnificent
is
animal.
indeed a
You're
magnificent
quite a
beast.
peculiar duo. Very
And
intriguing.
he's here to say hello this time.
And so is the color of your hair, if I might be so bold. You must come from someplace in the outer rim of the realm. The more superstitious folk would likely regard those white strands as a rather auspicious omen. Why, do
Are you suspicious?
Well,
Or auspicious?
we'd better save that tune for another time. I can see you are still very young.
Yes, and
But
I
the confidence
only
you
have
exude
wood
is
armor now.
remarkable indeed. And even though our motives may differ, I sense we both aim to compose a similar melody. It's just a gut feeling. Familiar somehow. Yes. You too are a truth seeker. I shall confide in you then, providing trust flows both ways. I'm Yora. Wandering bard of sorts.
And I'm a wandering
First
bark.
things first, before going any further, it is paramount that you give your spirit some repose. Inside this small sanctum, there is a shrine. Would you like to go
Yes.
in? Then, here's the keys, Emily. Let my strings soothe you into a state of tranquility.
You do sound a bit suspicious when you put it like that. Is this axe unwieldy? Ooh, it's pretty powerful. Let's pray. Give me nice gear. Where was my nice gear? Is it because I didn't die running up to it, whereas I did before, so it gave me, like, you know, friendly, you're gonna die a lot gear.
So, your village was yet another victim of the evil that pours from the palace, burned to the ground. I'm so sorry. These lands have seen better days. I dare say happier days.
Indeed.
But it's all gloom and doom ever since tragedy struck the home of our sovereigns. After the royal schism, the king's sons gained free reign to control the whole realm, much to our dismay. Their corruption is so deeply entrenched in the territory, it's nearly impossible to uproot. And now, those wretched wooden aberrations roam about. I can tell Juvorat is slain the fuse.
Yes, because I'm wearing the
Make
gut.
no mistake, they were once the peaceful inhabitants of this region. Their flesh and mind have been warped in some kind of twisted experiment.
You said they were
I
natural,
suspect
but they're
Prince
made by
Parthos
these
is to
people.
blame
They're
for
made by
these
humans.
misdeeds.
They're
He's been
humans
known to be
becoming them.
dangerously passionate about alchemy, intoxicated by its power. I would advise you to find the hamlet of Fonts, west from
Okay.
here. Through it, you'll have access to all the reaches of the realm. But to do so, you must first traverse the sacred grounds of Palos. I've already scouted ahead, and I might just spare
Okay.
you the trouble of running around
That would be
aimlessly.
very much appreciated.
Further down the road, you will come across a gate. Its contraption is not working, for the two levers needed to operate it are
Okay.
missing. Earlier, I stumbled upon some echo shells while exploring. As you know, they allow you to access memory ripples left behind by whoever confided in the waves of remembrance. By listening to a few, I learned that the levers were removed and stashed somewhere in this sprawling swamp. You'll need to find them if you intend to go through that gate.
Okay, so I need to go through.
Oh, and have you by any chance disturbed a lumberjack brute on your way here? His kind can be rather protective of their land.
Twin
Two of
brothers,
them
oh
are a
no.
common sight in this area.
He's got a brother.
Twin brothers.
And where is
One
that?
should not rouse their ire. Brutes have a noble lineage, and are mysteriously linked to the Naturae. Although the spoils of such a skirmish would tempt many an adventurer. The creatures do crack.
Yes, I'm wielding such an axe.
Well, you best be on your way, Zamir. I pray we'll meet again. Farewell.
I'm going to face nature's wrath, I
Well,
guess.
you best be on your way, Zamir. I pray we'll meet
I have a mighty axe,
Farewell.
as you say. But I may have endured nature's wrath as a result. Okay, now we've got our... I'm not going to waste the durability on it. I know there's a bow coming up that we can get, but I would rather use my quick arrow. My quick weapon. Rather, I'll save the heavy axe for a bow. Hi. Do you mind? Do you mind, good sir? I do not wish to be ambushed. Right, there's also another ambush around here, isn't there? I ate this mushroom before and it didn't hurt me. Does killing the squirrels grant us anything? No, they're just friendly nature. Okay. Sounds a bit more like perhaps a chipmunk. Okay, no more ambushes from of those things. I know there's a path down here that did lead to a lever. I will go down there later. I'm just going to go round here to this temple that I know we can liberate. Right, those mud creatures are irritating. There's a bee ambush we learned, and there's a... Okay, so I can hear that bee. Ratty roots. Okay, with a lot of unlost damage. My creature. You may be... This is actually creepier without being able to see the bee. You may be causing me some problems. Okay. Hearing the bee may not be the greatest of ideas, because we ran past it. Oh, now you're outside, my creature. There is another path up. Hi, I see you. Should I say I saw you? I'm waiting. The of ever imposing doom. Okay. There's an echo. We'll drop this down, we'll grab whatever's in it. Is there a chest up here? I know there's a chest down there. Okay, I can now no longer see. Thank you, monitor. Okay. It's better. For a moment. Okay, I'm gonna go round to the chests. We will collect everything else on the way. That bee is... Maybe it's because I've got my volume turned up a lot, expecting it to go down, but that bee is very loud. You can probably get into me now, right? Shit, my stamina. Okay, a balmy brew. Well, I guess that one gets to live. Hi. We'll face it on the way out. Could not see it. My creature's probably getting scared to death by it, but... Right, will you give me a better spawn? Because I'm guessing it's like random now. Greaves of bark. No. But they are better than what we got. We had greaves of mud before, right? So... Is bark better than muds? Is his bark better than his bites? I don't know. Okay. I mean, I don't mind being poisoned a bit, but I couldn't see. Not just the angle, but also, well, there goes my sound. Also, my monitor got covered. Okay, so running through that, there's not a lot there. Forget the sneak. Hi. Good job I used auto lock on, huh? I was gonna say if I get the sneak on this guy, will it be any better? But I kind of don't want to fight them. I'd rather go fight the groups out in the open. Okay, we could get ambushed by bees because I cannot hear. The groups are showing that there's mud there and quicksand, and it does suggest that that's a problem in the tutorial hints when you're loading. Okay. We didn't get aggroed. Okay. HP creature. You kind of made me jump a bit there. I thought something will not jump, but you know, get ready to attack. You made me prepared to face. Okay, so we're coming down here because there is at least one of those things, if I can see my monitor. The levers are down here. I'm guessing both of them are because of the... There's a light here, thankfully. I was going to say, are we doomed because we didn't come in the other way? Okay, so we'll come across here. It was down here in this chest. I'm guessing it must always be here. This must be a fixed one. But random loot is a bit concerning. Number 3. I'm guessing number 1 was the one that we got earlier, right at the beginning of the game. Okay, that may be fast travel. Honestly, don't fall down any holes. Okay, this is where it gets concerning, especially when your screen's covered. Okay, so we're going to go down to this echo at the bottom, and I'm going to feel that this stuff right at the bottom is the way to go. Because it is like a dungeony sort of area. As long as we don't jump down the hole. Being able to see my monitor would be amazing. Okay, we got an arc splitter. And I can have some water. Thank you. I appreciate it, game. TV. I never went in this room. We got... Oh yeah, it was a super group that ambushed me and killed me in an instant and put me off being down here. This door is locked. But it does open from the other side, I guess. Or it's just literally locked by a key. Alley-oop. Right, an echo. But I don't know if we necessarily needed this echo. Okay, we're prepared for you this time, group. I'm just going to back off. Okay. Yeah. You're not going to get to hit me this time, because you were very, very strong. Okay. And I am concerned that you may be too strong. Okay. We got some interesting stuff on our hotbar, right? Peeking for enemies in this darkness. Ooh, a treasure chest. Nothing coming at me. No scary things. Another chest. But it's over a hole. I see that hole. There's the other lever. I had a feeling. This must be actual loot, though. Because, you know, we deserve some actual loot for coming down here. An arcs key. More quest items. Okay. So, again, we can... That's not guarding with the torch. Just putting it away. And that's dumb. Because now we can't see. I shouldn't have experimented. I was like, we can guard with our torch, can we? Okay, I will give that a go. I mean, I'd rather have a salvy brew than a lot of these other brews. Yeah, definitely, because we've got no other... That's a salvy brew, that's a salvy brew. Balmy brew... Continuous flow, slowly restoring... Yeah, health over time. Okay, that's not the worst one. Icy brew. Mixture that quickly turns... Perspiration into small ice crystals. Puts an end to all burning damage. Okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a variety of balms and brews. Okay, so we're out of here. give me a chance to light my torch again before heading through that area. Not that I can see, but there's a... Wait a minute. We got a key. I was going to say, there's a locked door that would suggest maybe there's another way, but if we got that key, that might be to this. It is. Don't be too dark. We can see. Hi. It's the fire regroups in the harder area. Okay, it has a fair amount of damage. But we dealt with him. Okay. Another salvage brew. I mean, at this point, why wouldn't you just drink one? It's a shame you can't, you know, auto drink to pick up. Because you've got room on the belt. Am I dumb? It's poison. It's poison prevent, okay. In which case I don't really particularly care. There are better brews. Like a cup of tea that we could drink. Okay, I will make room, because you don't want that many poison. I thought it was the health ones. What? Burley brew, isn't it? Okay. It's very dark in here. I didn't mean to drink 2 brews. Well, there goes our fiery sap. Okay, is there something in here that I'm not seeing? Because there's another one of these things, and I'm not getting, unless it's like fast travel, like I say, to higher points that you activate elsewhere. But maybe there's some sort of magic that we need to do with that I don't have. I would really like my chest piece back, honestly. No doors that we can use. Yeah, there's nothing else down here other than the quandary that is that. Nothing else in here. Interesting. We wasted a lot of brews. Okay, salvage brew. I mean, soothing salve. Cure poison. The fiery brew, I don't know what it did, but we wasted it. And that was probably the equivalent of my chest piece that I would rather have. That we never got to get. Like, the knight's chest piece was so good in comparison. I don't get it. Okay, so we've got both of the... Okay, give me a screen though. Both of the levers. I'll take that. Monitor, please. You're not making life easy. Also, shit. There's a torch spot. This is fine. There's some light source. Okay. There's still other routes here that we haven't gone down, like that one, but if I've got both the levers, I can come back and explore another day. It's fine. We've got the levers to go to the town that you say is the hub to everything, and I kind of want to just get to the village of friendliness, right? There's something else in here. Did I not pick it up? Am I dumb? Okay. How did I not pick it up? Okay, so we got both of those. I can hear some sort of horn of Gondor. Right, let's climb up. The roots up here should not be a problem. My sword is not the worst. But you know, we're doing alright with it. actually pretty fine. Okay, this is where there's the bow up there, but we've got this big axe, so we don't really need to get that. I got one of your swords out of the chest as well, but a different chest. It wasn't... Oh, you're not dead. It wasn't the one that we should have got the chest piece out of. You actually made me jump this time, creature, but it's because of the jump scare noise that was made at the same time. You just stood there menacingly. Okay, what's in this? Mud helmets. Is that better? I don't know. Let me see. It looks more interesting. Okay, so fire defense and poison defense is higher. Paralyzed defense less, but you know, we're getting a lot of paralyzed attacks from those creatures that I'm avoiding. So, you know, paralyzed defense is actually pretty paramount in this area. Okay. So, fast way down. Darkness. Hi, mud creature. Okay, so that other way that we found earlier is just a fast path round to here then. At least we know that. Okay, I should get up and get that echo, shouldn't I? How do I get up there again? Around this long hole, I guess. Right, let's not fall down any holes. All these mud creatures. No, it's further up. It's further across. We're just not quite there yet. Right, so that's down there. Here's where the gate is. With some more group. You have a bow! That is cheap. Oh, hi. You actually snuck up on me a bit there, sir. You very much could have stabbed me and killed me without me noticing. Okay. More salvy brews. I don't want the salvy brews. I'm not that savvy. Savvy? Okay, that's just echoes. Okay. Icy brew, balmy brew. Okay, I'm gonna drink the balmy brew because we're dying. And I need it. Okay, perfect. Full HP. Okay, so embalming brew is what we would very much like to drink. Okay, that's my ladder up. I'm gonna go up. Clearly this is where we need to put the levers. And again, there was this bow up here. But maybe it will not be a bow. Now. You watch, it will be something completely different. I should have jumped. I shouldn't have just casually walked that, because it's designed for us to jump, right? Okay, this is where we've got this thing, and it's like, yeah, he jumps down this hole, maybe to kill himself, or it's just like a hint where he hid the levers. He potentially threw them down there, but he may have just hid them down there. Okay, so again, that's just a way down. I prefer my YOLO jump here. It's maybe a bit scarier, but you know, you only live once. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here rather than risk falling in the muds. Where's this gate? I feel like I had the bow at this point. I'm dumb, aren't I? It was here, wasn't it? No, it was way earlier. Oh well. Oh well. We don't want it, particularly. We angered nature. Maybe because we angered nature, that I'm missing everything that I found before. But maybe because we angered nature, like the path to it is just not there anymore. Okay, so we've got a resting point, but we haven't died. We've still got some negative stats. Did we die? Am I done? Extremely tired. You should sleep. Maybe we just get tired over time. Maybe I haven't lost stats from dying anyway. But we'll call it a day there. Join us again tomorrow. Goodbye.